YouTube, what's happening? It is Wednesday, November 6th, and we have 3 games to talk about in the NHL today, which is good because I am tired. Got a little sleep because of stayed up last night watching everything happen, unfolding, obviously. So we got 3 games. We're going to talk about them. It's going to be a kind of quick video. We're going to do the usual. We're going to look at the stats. We're going to look at the props. We're going to look at the betting odds. We're going to look at everything so we can find some value. Yesterday started off great. I had a lot of bets, and then all of a sudden there was a wave of like nothing. And then there was some hits and there was some nothing. So it was not the best day, but you're going to have those in sports. Some days you're going to have amazing days, some days you're going to have bad days. This is why we do straight bets, because the goal is to build the bankroll. Straight bets will always help that. Parlays don't do that. Parlays are for fun. So yeah, if you see a play, it's a straight bet, 100%. And then I sprinkle in some parlays occasionally. So when we have days like this, if I did nothing but parlays yesterday, I would have lost everything. Would have had an over day, but I did straight bets, so I had some wins in there, so it helped alleviate that. So that's why you do straight bets. Other than that, that's enough talking. We have 3 games. Let's jump to that first one right now. All right, looks like our first game is going to be Nashville and Washington. We got 4-7-1 with an 8-3. Pretty good for Washington. Let's look at the odds. We have, looks like it's basically a pick 'em slight to 120 for Washington with a 5.5 total. Let's look over here at the info. We want to look at the teams. We want to see what they've been up to. We do this because we want to make sure there's no back-to-backs, make sure there's no extended breaks, all the things out of a normal schedule. So, and we can see things like, oh, if they've been on a long winning streak or a losing streak. So they played Monday, they lost 3-0 to the Kings. They took a day off, obviously, and then boom, they're playing today. Now we look at injuries. Want to see, is anybody hurt? Because that stuff matters too. Like we see Austin here, he's on IR, but there could be somebody who got hurt in the last game, and we didn't know unless we check it. So we have those. Washington, let's look at their schedule real quick. Load it up. You see Washington's been just kicking ass. Look at all these W's. Beautiful. Then they lost to Carolina 4-2. Happens. Called it, predicted it, had a bet on it. Let's see. Well, I didn't predict it. The stats predicted it. I just read the stats and said, I'm going to go with what the stats tell me. So I don't predict nothing. I just read stats. That's what I do around here. So, but they have Monday and Tuesday off, so 2 days rest. So if you have some banged up players, that's helpful. That's why we look at things like this, try to see if there's a schedule advantage. So far, there's not. So you're in a skating. Yeah, these are IR updates. Don't really care about those. And then we go to our goalies. We go to lineup experts because they're pretty good at giving us who's going to be in goal for us because, hey, defense wins championships, right? That's what they say. And you got to have somebody that stops the puck. So goalies it is. Let's see. Nashville, these two. These are both expected. Nobody's confirmed today. Nothing confirmed. Let me hit a refresh just to make sure nobody's confirmed. Okay, yeah. No, well, see, just want to refresh. All right, you've been confirmed. Nice. All right, but that's next game. We'll get to it. So these two are expected. Goalie rate 937. That's their own personal rankings. I'm not sure what they really mean. 283 versus 296. This is what I know. We look at the numbers. Like your goals against is clear. Your save percent is clear. And we see that you're slightly better statistically this year, even though you are 5-0. That's pretty damn impressive. You're 3-6-1, but you see the numbers. Okay, cool. Let's pop back over to the numbers now. All right, so we have a slight advantage goalie for Nashville. I mean, Washington's offense is on point, clearly. Third in goals, third in assists, third in points. They're getting 4.66 points more a game than Nashville. What? That's ridiculous. They're getting literally almost, 1.7 goals more? Well, damn near 3 assists more. That is insane. That is a wide gap. Shots on goal. Nashville loves shooting. They just have terrible accuracy. I mean, look at the percentage. It's just not great. You got your power play, your short hands. You see the goalie setups based on their team goalie numbers. So not exactly inspiring of anything confident for Nashville. And then you have your penalty minutes, which I think is a very important stat because 4 versus 5, that's an advantage. We love advantages around here. That's what we play on. So you have those. I'm leaning Washington. It's minus 120. Nashville has a slight advantage in the goal, but I just can't ignore this offense. That is a wide offensive gap. So I'll be taking Washington 120 for show. And you know what? Let me go ahead and just get my sheet ready. We'll see. Wednesday. How do you spell that? Wednesday. NHL. 3 games. Get my sheet up so I can type this out for my members, so because they can have it. Appreciate all my members too. If you watch this, make sure you get everything you want. Let's see. This is going to be Nashville. We're gonna take Washington money line for sure, and we're probably gonna take a prop because I'm looking at these numbers already, and you can see. Ooh, let me sort by the game. That would help. Yeah, I saw that immediately. I saw Dylan. I was like, ooh, great. Pretty good matchup. 21st with an 80% last 5, which is 4 out of 5. 9 out of 10, 70, what's it, 16 out of 20? That's, I mean, we're going back to last year now, but hey, 9 out of 10 this year, that's pretty damn good. Then we got some more matchups if I want to go more points, but I think I want to go Stromy. And then we have Ovechkin could be points. I mean, damn, I might just take them both to get points because, I mean, as good as their offense is, let's look. Ovechkin has a couple offers, but he's been going off here recently. And Stromy is just consistent. And then he's been going off a little bit too. So sometimes in sports, you just ride the hot hand. I think I want to ride both of them. So, I mean, it sounds... Ooh, but hey, we're going with it. So we're going to go Strom over 0.5 points. And then we're going to go Ovechkin. Got to go with the beast he is. Okay. Ovechki. Make sure I spell it right. Over 0.5 points. So we're going to take both of them to get their points. We're going to take Washington to get the win. So now, for some reason, if Nashville comes out and plays great, I just could easily flip and go 0-3. We're going with the stats. We're going to ride with it. So we're going to take these 3 and move on to the next game. All right, moving on. Game 2 is going to be Detroit and Chicago. You can see the numbers. They aren't looking good. So let's look at the odds. We have, looks like it's Detroit slightly favored at 120 on the road with a 6.5 total. Let's pop over to the info. Detroit, let's look at your schedule. Let's see what you've been up to. Load it up. Let's see. You are 5-5-1. You last one against Buffalo. You had Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday off. You've had 3 days off. That is crazy. Why did you have... I mean, yeah, that's pretty good. Injuries. You better not have any day-to-days. Just, okay, IR, that's literally a month ago now, so, okay, cool. Man, 3 days off, that sounds great. I love a 3 day off. Let me get a vacation. Schedule. Let's see, you are 5-7-1. You won your last 2, good job. You had Monday, Tuesday off, so we got a lot of rest in this game for these 2 teams. All right, let's look at the injuries, see if anybody's hurt, anything's popping. IR, both October, do not care. Now, we already know from the last game, we saw that Detroit is confirmed. 274, 92.3 will be in net tonight. And then expected 303 with an 89.9. So, yeah, Detroit's already got the confirmed better goalie than Chicago. Not by much. I mean, it's what, literally 0.3 goals against and like 2% save percent is a pretty big deal. So, that's not bad. Okay, Detroit's. I'm liking Detroit. Let's see what we got on the numbers. They're not good. I mean, the offenses are both terrible, but we got a damn good goalie in Detroit. It is 6.5. I do like that under. I might rock with it. I mean, the unders have been getting blown up recently. There have been so many goals out there. It's hard to hit 100, but sometimes when you got decent goalie numbers, like you see the offense, like they shoot the least at 32nd and they're 22nd. So we got 2 very low shots per game. And the percentages are, you're not good and you're average. Goals a game is coming out to 5.3, 5.41. If you add those 2 together, just simple basic stuff. Points, you can see all that stuff. So the goals they've scored averaging are come out to 5 something. The goalie info is coming out to what 2 + 3 is 5.74. They're both pretty good on save percentages, even if that is the one starting. Now, if they change it, it can mess up the under. But so far, I would feel comfortable taking the under with these 2 goalies and these 2 offenses. So that's what I'm going to do. We're going to rock that 6.5. Now, 5.5, I wouldn't take it. But since it's 6.5, and I bet it's probably -1. It's -124. That's the best number you're going to find right now. So FanDuel has the best number at the under. Now, if you want to go somewhere else, you probably have to pay a little more juice because it's probably, and some might already have it at 5.5 or maybe even a nice even 6. So I know it took a 6 yesterday and it pushed. So, hey, whatever, pushes and wins for me. That means I didn't lose. That's all I care about, not losing overall. So, not having to redeposit. That's all I care about. I don't want to deposit. I haven't deposited in forever, and I love that. We're going to keep that streak going. Everything is house money. So, let's go. Props. Yes, props. All right, got the under. Like I said, we're chugging coffee. Had 4 hours sleep. It was a long night watching everything. So let's see. We want to swap up around that game. All right. So we have a great matchup for Craig Smith, and we have some decent matchups for points for Detroit. If we want to go points, like 80% and 21. That's pretty nice. Let's look at it. And we're also going to Detroit's not the best matchup for blocks, but we'll look at Craig Smith, who 7 out of 10 with 31. I kind of like that. Let's see. Let's see how good it is. I mean, he's been getting his shots up. Yeah, a couple zeros. I can forgive that. I was literally start of the season, but now we're here. You're getting 2s. You had 4 last time. 5. You do take shots. I can rock with that. Let's see if I like anything better. This is points. I mean, we're already taking the under. We're thinking the offense is going to be kind of stagnant. So I think I like Craig Smith there. I don't want to take Lucas. He don't look bad. He looks pretty decent, but I don't want to take that. And then we also you got Alex down here for half a point. If you want to rock with that, let me just sort by this last 5. And we got Ryan shots on goal. That might be a good one to look at. Ooh, I like that better than Craig. I mean, Craig's decent, but I think I like Ryan better because the short-term volume is just so high. I mean, that's okay with the 1 because 4, 5, 4, the 2.5. It's plus 140 though. That's a gamble. Ooh, that is a gamble, isn't it? I like the gamble. There's only 3 games, so let's have a little fun, shall we? Let's have a little fun with it because I'm not feeling that. This is both Chicago. They're 22nd shots on goal. They both have some decent. You know what? I kind of want to take both these guys. There's a chance. I mean, I understand it's a plus. There's a good chance it probably doesn't hit because what, plus 140? You know what? And I love the volume and the matchup is great. Great matchup. 31st best matchup. You can only get one better than that. Where did Craig Smith go? He's in the 60% range. That's right. He's down here. There's Craig Smith. So yeah, we'll take both these. We're going to take old Donato here. Let me type it out. Donato over 2.5 shots on goal because hey, it's plus 140. Don't take it unless if you're not confident. Don't take any plays unless you're confident. Don't care. Don't listen to what I say. Listen to what you say. And if you say, oh, I agree with that, then yeah, sure. But if you say, oh, I don't know, fade me. Fade me, please. I don't care. I want you to win and me to win. If we agree to win, even better. But sometimes, guess what? We're gonna fade. We're gonna be on different sides. And I hope one of us is gonna win. That's cool. So that's betting. We're not gonna agree on everything 100%, and we shouldn't. So because we have different approaches. I'm a statistical trends advantage player. Some have outside things like scenario and things like that. There's so many angles to bet on. We all do it differently. So okay, 1.5, you're 1.5 shots on goal, and you are 2.5. Yes, you are. So, okay, we'll take those 2, and we're going to take the under 6.5. Kind of a fun little mix. We'll do that and go on to that last game. Our last game is Vegas and Edmonton. Okay, that's a lot of green versus red. That is a terrible matchup for the offense for Edmonton. Let's see. It is Edmonton's 115. 3 close games. I just realized that. 6.5 is the total. Let's pop over here. Let's look at their stuff. Edmonton, you played on Monday, you took Tuesday off, and now it is here. So we have that. Let's look at the injuries. Anybody hurt that we need to know about? McDavid is taking things day by day. Didn't want to rule out Vancouver on Saturday, bro. That is not today. Okay, cool. And Kane is still on the injury reserve IR list, so nothing new. Vegas is 8-3-1, and there are 2 are there. They beat Utah in overtime last time, and that was on Saturday, so they've had Monday and Tuesday off to kind of chill. Now they're playing Edmonton. Look at the injuries. Let's see what we got. Anybody hurt? You were out since I'm off. Olsen's IR. Okay, goalies. All right, two expected. It's nothing new. We got Hill and Skinner, 35 and 34 ranks. They're the same, basically. 316 and 330, 87.4 and 88.1. So, yeah, you're slightly better in goals against, and you're slightly better in save percent. So, there's no advantage in the goalies, and there's no advantage in schedule. So, we have to go see how much of an advantage is this? Because this is an offensive advantage for Vegas. It's clear as day. I mean, 30th in goals, second. They get 2.12 more goals per game. That's just numbers. That's facts. Straight facts, homie. That's what they are. Points. Look at that point differential. That is a 6.0 No, 6.11 point differential. Damn. It is a lot. That is a massive point differential. With the goalies being the same and everything the same, I'm taking Vegas. They have the power to outshoot you. And I mean, Skinner's going to have an amazing game to stop that, looks like. Shots on goal, they shoot a lot, but their percent is terrible. Now, they shoot average, but they so accurate. They don't miss. They barely, you look at that percent, 15% versus 7. Like, come on. What are we talking about here? Goalie situations, you can see the numbers. These are the team numbers, not the goalie numbers, because I like having the team on the screen. That way we can see the other goalies. So if they do change it last minute, because it happens, we can see, oh, well, what can we expect? So Vegas is also number 1 in penalty minutes, which is such an important stat I think people overlook. So important. 4 versus 5 is everything. You have an extra man, that matters so much in everything you do. You have an extra person. It doesn't matter if it's your job. You have an extra set of hands. Guess what? You're going to do better, most likely. So 4 versus 8, that's an extra, 3.5, 4 minutes of just advantage. Yeah. All right. All right. All right. Vegas money line. There we go. Got to type that on because that is, and look at it. It is plus 100. I'm getting straight money, literally, for taking Vegas. And I'm okay with that because the numbers tell me to. I'm okay with that. We're not gambling. We're not risking. We're just saying, okay, the numbers lean this way. We're going to take this. So let's pop over here to the props now. See if there's any props we like. We got 300%. Okay. Okay. We got a couple 32 matchups. Man, they're blocks though. I mean, hey, they have the best possible matchup you can get. I mean, why wouldn't we look at those? And the 100% for Stone and Carlson, we got to look at those too because they're 100%. And 15th matchup is average. We take those. So anything else we need to look at? You can get blocks, but you haven't done much. You're red over the last several games. But 60% is going to be White Cloud most likely. Did I open? Yeah. So we have a couple hundreds, a couple 32s. Let's see what we got. McNabb on blocks. No, that's not good enough for me. No. I have high expectations, and those just aren't covering. White Cloud. Potential. I mean, it's not the best. There's 58%. It's not the best number. We like 70 or higher usually, so we'll leave it there, but let's keep going. It's a below 200 too. Hey, I love below. If it's under 200, we take it. I mean, goodbye, White Cloud. I'm in love with Mark Stone now. He's not hit it but one time this entire year. It's 92%, 11 out of 12. Yeah, I'm gonna ride with it. It's 188. It's a little juicy, but around here, if you're new, if it's under 200, I'm okay with it because that's how props work. Sometimes you're gonna have 170s and 80s, but I'm not gonna take a minus 215. Like now you're getting a little. 200 is my limit. I just cut off right there. I was like, yeah, we'll stop there. Let's see, and then we got Carlson, who is 4 games for the whole year. It is 4 for 4, and he's plus 105. I think I take both. I think we literally just ride the Vegas offense today and just go Stone over 0.5 points, and then we go with Carlson here and over 0.5 points. We take both of them on points because you're plus, so you have just like the other game. It was like, ooh, we can kind of gamble a little bit because the numbers look good. And it's plus. Hey, good stuff. So let's see what else. I think that's everything we have. So that literally gives us 3 plays for 3 games. That's 9 plays. Hey, that's great. We could go 9-0. We could go 0-9. And guess what? I'm okay either way because the numbers point us in an advantage way that we can work with. That's what we do around here because in the long run, it's going to work out. It does in every sport. So it's just a slow climb. We're climbing slowly. We don't have peaks and valleys. We're walking up we're walking up a hill, put it that way. So, yeah, let me go back over here. Boop, boop, NHL. All right. So that was all 3 today. Now tomorrow we have a kind of a thick day. Look at all these games. We got 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 matchups tomorrow. Ooh, and it's none of these teams, right? I don't see Edmonton on this list. And make sure it's back-to-backs. We can look at it right now. I don't see any Vegas. I don't see Detroit. No Detroit. Nashville. Nashville's playing a back-to-back tomorrow. Let's see, we got to look out for things like that. Is Washington playing a back-to-back? No. And I said Chicago. Yep, Chicago's playing a back-to-back. So we got Nashville and Chicago playing back-to-backs. It's noteworthy. Other than that, everybody else seems to be off. So that could factor into Nashville and Chicago today as well, because they might be trying to anticipate tomorrow's matchup too. So, okay, I thought about filming NHL today, but I think I'll wait till tomorrow just so because of those two games. Yeah, so we'll do that. So, all right, that's enough yapping. So you see all the games today and tomorrow. Appreciate you watching. Drop a like and subscribe, and we will see you tomorrow for Thursday NHL. Peace.